So guys, today I'm over here, Blue Mountains, Ontario, Canada, in an apple garden. Is a huge, massive apple garden. Is thousands of apple trees. Nobody is picking up, and apple trees is full of apple. I'll show you the apples over here. Is on the field. Nobody is picking up. Even I'm just taking. I'll show you. Look at this apple, so fresh, red, nice one. I'm just taking another one and I'll show you more. Let's check it out. This massive Blue Mountain, Ontario, Canada apple garden. Look at these apples. All are red apples all over the trees, full of apples, and nobody is picking up. You see, I'm taking one, the fresh. I'm taking one fresh. Nobody is over here. Look, I'm taking another one, and so how many apples on the floor is completely is wastage. Nobody is having it. Can you imagine all the thousands of apples on the floor? Nobody is processing it. Nobody is buying it or taking it to the market for sellings. Everything in the floor, on the garden, in the field. Look at this amazing scenario. This over here, I can smell the ripe apple flavor scent all over the places. The tree is full of apples, and it's falling down on the floor, falling down in the garden. Nobody's picking up. It's so ripe, so fresh. Look at these apples. Look at this apple. This amazing scenario. Nobody's over here. This amazing scenario over here today. I can see in the Ontario Blue Mountain apple garden in Canada. Look at this. Look at this apple trees. It's full of fruits. Nobody's picking up. It's wastage. Look at everything up on the floor. Apple is ripening down, ripe, and is coming to the floor. Nobody's processing, nobody's selling or packaging, nothing. Nobody's over here. It's thousands of massive, miles after miles, the apple garden. So if you guys have time, I can say please come over here and visit this apple garden in the Blue Mountain, Ontario. It's amazing. It's completely free place. Look at this apple. How many apples? Every trees, and if I look under the trees, thousands of apples. There are thousands of apples. Nobody is over here for picking them. It's full of. Look at over there. Every tree is full of apples. Look at these red apples. So fresh. But nobody is eating it. So what can I do? I have to eat now. Look at these apples. I cannot believe why they don't take it to the market for sellings. I'm going other side. Is miles after miles apple garden. Look at this. Miles after miles. Thousands of apple garden. All are full of red apples. Look at this. I'm taking another one. Look at, I'm throwing it. I'm just throwing it over here. What can I do? Just throwing them. Nobody's picking up. All are the apples. Look at these apples. Look at this. I'm taking another one. So come and visit the Blue Mountain Apple Garden in Ontario, Canada. So I want to take a fresh apple. I'm not going to shop. I want to have a fresh apple, having a fresh apple from the tree. So I just take out one fresh apples. It's a nice fresh apple. Let's take another one. So here you go. I took another one. The nice apple shop is thousands of apple farm. You see the apple, thousands of apple. If you like apple, fresh apple, come over here in Ontario Apple Garden in Blue Mountains. Have a look. This is the ripe one. This is the fresh ripe one. I can take another one. You see, fresh. And this is not ripe. It's a huge garden. It's a huge garden, huge apple shop. It's a huge apple garden. So far I see, my eyes all are full of apples trees. And see here, look, so many apples, thousands of apples in the floor. Nobody is picking up because all are ripe apples and nobody picking up. They are just on the field. Nobody is taking up apples. Thousands of apples is in the field, in the garden. See, thousands of apples. Nobody over here to take this apple. And I can show you the apple garden over here. It's a nice apple. Look at the fresh apple over here. You can see all around, all are thousands of apple trees over here. Nobody is over here. You can have as much as you like. Look at this apple trees. This is fall down. The apple also very ripe. Nobody over here. So I will say, if you want to have fresh apple, come to Blue Mountain, Ontario, Canada.